Taurus, a sudden turn in 2025, the universe is pushing you toward destiny. Have you ever felt, deep in your bones, that the universe is trying to tell you something? Taurus, like there's a whisper, or maybe a roar, urging you to step out of your cozy comfort zone and into something bigger. Something meant for you? Well, my beautiful Taurus souls, 2025 is not just another year, it's your year. A cosmic turning point where the universe is nudging you toward your true destiny. Welcome to Zodiac Wisdom, where I'm Sophia, your guide blending psychology and astrology to help you unlock the magic of the stars and live a life that feels deeply authentically you. If you're new here, I'm so thrilled you've joined us. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with your fellow Taurus sisters or anyone curious about this steadfast, radiant sign. Don't forget to tap the bell so you never miss a cosmic update. We're building a community of wise, soulful seekers, and I want you to be part of it. Today, we're diving into what 2025 holds for Taurus, a year of unexpected opportunities, profound healing, and bold steps toward a future that's as solid as it is sparkling. We'll explore the cosmic dance of Jupiter, Saturn, and the eclipses, and how they're shaping your path in finances, relationships, and inner growth. Plus, I'll share real stories from women just like you who've transformed their lives by embracing these celestial shifts. Trust me, you don't want to miss a second of this. Stay until the end, because I'm revealing a secret tip that could change how you see yourself forever. It's going to light up your soul. So, let's get started on this cosmic journey together. If anything in this video speaks to your heart, drop a comment below and let me know what resonates most. I can't wait to hear your story. Taurus, ready? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Jupiter, planting seeds of prosperity and confidence. Taurus, let's talk about Jupiter, the planet of abundance, growth, and downright cosmic generosity. In 2025, Jupiter is your personal cheerleader, shining a spotlight on your worth and opening doors to prosperity like never before. As a Taurus, you're no stranger to hard work and building a life that feels secure. But this year, Jupiter is asking you to dream a little bigger, to invest in yourself, and to trust that the universe has your back. Let's break it down and see how this planet of plenty is setting you up for a year of transformation. From now until May 2025, Jupiter is in Taurus, right in your first house of self and identity. This is huge, my friends. It's like the universe is handing you a megaphone and saying, Taurus, it's time to own your value and shine. Your confidence is getting a cosmic boost, and opportunities to grow, whether through learning, starting a new project, or simply believing in yourself, are knocking at your door. But here's the catch: Jupiter loves to amplify everything, so you'll need to be mindful of overindulgence, whether it's spending too much or taking on more than you can handle. Think of this as a time to plant seeds for long-term success, not to chase every shiny opportunity. Let me share a story about Linda, a 45-year-old homemaker from Texas I worked with last year. Linda had always dreamed of turning her love for baking into a small business. But as a Taurus, she was hesitant, worried about the risks. The time, the money. Sound familiar? When Jupiter entered Taurus, I encouraged her to take one small step. She signed up for an online baking course. That single decision sparked a chain reaction. She started selling her cakes on social media, and within months, she had a loyal customer base. Today, Linda runs a cozy little bakery from her home. And she told me, Sophia, I never realized how much I was capable of until I said yes to myself. Linda's story is proof that when you lean into Jupiter's energy, even small steps can lead to big, beautiful changes. So, what does this mean for you? Until May, focus on investing in you. Maybe it's taking a course to sharpen your skills, say, learning digital marketing if you're a freelancer, or mastering bookkeeping for your small business. Or perhaps it's starting that side hustle you've been daydreaming about, like selling handmade crafts or offering consulting services. If you're a homemaker, this could be the moment to rediscover a passion, like painting or gardening, and share it with the world. The key is to trust your worth. Taurus, you are a treasure, and Jupiter is here to remind you of that. Now, after May 2025, Jupiter moves into Gemini, lighting up your second house of finances and values. This is where things get really exciting. Your relationship with money and what you value most is about to shift in powerful ways. You might stumble upon an unexpected income stream, maybe a freelance gig, a raise, or a clever investment, or you could find a new way to manage your resources that feels more aligned with your long-term goals. For example, I worked with a client named Rachel, a 42-year-old small business owner in Oregon, who used this Jupiter in Gemini energy to rethink her pricing strategy. By valuing her services more, she doubled her income without working harder. That's the magic of this transit. It's not just about money, it's about redefining what wealth means to you. But here's a gentle warning: Jupiter in Gemini can make you a bit impulsive. Especially with finances. Those tempting online sales or risky investments? Double-check them. Create a budget that lets you enjoy Jupiter's abundance without derailing your stability. Taurus, you're naturally practical, so lean into that strength. Sit down with a notebook, or your favorite budgeting app, and map out your financial goals for the year. Ask yourself, what does true wealth look like for me? Is it financial security, more time with family, or the freedom to pursue your passions? Let those answers guide your choices. Here are my top tips to make the most of Jupiter's energy in 2025. Invest in yourself. Sign up for that course. Read that book, or start that project you've been putting off. Even small actions count. For instance, if you're a freelancer, learning a new software could open up higher-paying gigs. Manage abundance wisely. Create a savings plan or consult a financial advisor to ensure Jupiter's gifts last. Avoid splurging on things that don't align with your long-term vision. Believe in your value. Write down 3 things you love about yourself every morning. It sounds simple, but this practice rewires your mind to embrace your worth. And Jupiter will amplify that confidence. Taurus, Jupiter is your cosmic invitation to step into a bigger, bolder version of yourself. Whether you're running a business, managing a household, or freelancing, this is your moment to plant seeds that will bloom for years to come. Trust that the universe is conspiring in your favor. You've got this, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way. Chapter 2. Saturn, building a solid foundation through responsibility. Taurus, if Jupiter in our last chapter was your cosmic cheerleader, showering you with opportunities and confidence, then Saturn is your wise, no-nonsense teacher, here to make sure those dreams are built on a rock-solid foundation. In 2025, Saturn is in Pisces, sitting in your 11th house of dreams, friendships, and community. And let me tell you, it's ready to shake things up in the best way possible. As a Taurus, you cherish stability and loyalty. But Saturn is asking you to take a hard look at the people and goals in your life and ask, are they truly aligned with who you're becoming? This year, Saturn's lessons are about responsibility, letting go, and building a support system that lifts you up. Let's dive into how this cosmic taskmaster is guiding you toward a stronger, more authentic future. Saturn in Pisces is all about blending practicality with intuition. And in your 11th house, it's shining a light on your social circles and long-term aspirations. You might think of this house as your tribe, the friends, colleagues, or communities that shape your dreams. But here's the thing, Taurus, not every connection is meant to last forever. Saturn is like a master gardener, pruning away relationships or goals that no longer serve you to make room for new growth. This can feel tough, especially for a loyal Taurus who holds on tightly to what's familiar. Maybe you've been pouring energy into a friendship that's become one-sided. Or you're clinging to a dream that no longer excites you. Saturn's message is clear. Letting go isn't failure. It's an act of courage that creates space for what's truly meant for you. Let me share a story about Mary, a 50-year-old freelance graphic designer from California I worked with last year. Mary was part of a tight-knit friend group for over a decade. But she started feeling drained after every meetup. When we dug deeper, she realized these friends didn't share her values anymore. They were more focused on gossip than growth. With Saturn in her 11th house, I encouraged Mary to set boundaries and seek out a new community. She joined a local women's entrepreneurial group, and within months, she found not just friends but collaborators who inspired her to launch a new design project. Mary told me, Sophia, I was so scared to let go. But saying goodbye to those old ties opened doors I didn't even know existed. Mary's story is a reminder. Taurus, that Saturn's lessons, though tough, always lead to something stronger. So, what does this mean for you in 2025? Saturn is asking you to get intentional about your dreams and the people you surround yourself with. If you're a freelancer, this might mean reevaluating the clients or colleagues you work with. Are they respecting your worth? Or are you settling for less? If you run a small business, it could be time to join a professional network or attend a workshop to connect with like-minded entrepreneurs. Homemakers, don't underestimate the power of community. Maybe it's joining a book club, a gardening group, or even an online forum where you can share your passions. Saturn wants you to build a network that supports your goals, not just fills your time. This transit is also about taking responsibility for your dreams. Taurus, you're practical, but sometimes you can get stuck dreaming without acting. Is there a goal you've been putting off, like starting a blog, launching a product, or even planning a family reunion? Saturn says, no more excuses. Break that big dream into small, manageable steps. For example, if you've always wanted to write a cookbook, start by jotting down one recipe a week. If you're eyeing a career shift, sign up for a single webinar to explore your options. Saturn rewards effort, not perfection, so take it one step at a time. Here's where it gets personal. Saturn in Pisces also taps into your intuition. As a Taurus, you're grounded, but 2025 is a year to trust your gut when it comes to people and goals. If a friendship feels off or a group project doesn't excite you, listen to that inner voice. On the flip side, if you meet someone new who sparks inspiration, maybe a mentor or a collaborator, lean in. Your intuition is your compass this year, guiding you toward connections that feel like home. Let me share another quick example. I worked with a client named Karen, a 47-year-old homemaker in Ohio, who felt stuck in her routine. She loved crafting but never shared her work, fearing judgment. During a Saturn transit, I suggested she join a local craft fair. She was nervous but took the leap. And not only did she sell her creations, but she also met a group of artisans who became her biggest cheerleaders. Karen's now planning her own Etsy shop, all because she trusted Saturn's push to act on her dreams. Here are my top tips to harness Saturn's energy in 2025. Choose your tribe wisely. Evaluate your friendships and professional connections. Keep those who uplift you and gently release those who drain you. Try saying no to one obligation that doesn't feel right this month. Act on your dreams. Pick one goal you've been delaying and commit to one small action. For example, if you're a freelancer, update your portfolio. If you're a homemaker, share a passion project online. Build a support network. Join a group that aligns with your interests, like a business meetup or a community class. Even one new connection can change your trajectory. Trust your intuition. Spend 5 minutes each day in quiet reflection, maybe with a cup of tea, and ask yourself, what feels true for me right now? Your inner wisdom will guide you. Taurus, Saturn's lessons may feel heavy at times, but they're shaping you into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. By taking responsibility for your dreams and choosing connections that light you up, you're building a foundation that will hold you steady for years to come. You're not just surviving 2025, you're creating a life that's as enduring as your Taurus heart. Keep going, because the universe is proud of you. Chapter 3. Eclipses, Healing and Awakening Your True Self. Taurus, we've talked about Jupiter's gifts of abundance and Saturn's lessons in building a solid foundation. But now we're stepping into something even more profound, the eclipses of 2025. These cosmic events are like the universe hitting the reset button, shaking up your world to help you heal, awaken, and step into the truest version of yourself. As a Taurus, you love stability, and change can feel like a storm you'd rather avoid. But trust me, these eclipses, in April and October, are here to clear away what's holding you back and light the path to your destiny. They're touching your soul in ways that might feel intense but are oh so beautiful. Let's explore how these celestial moments will guide you toward healing and transformation. First, let's talk about the solar eclipse in Aries in April 2025. which lands in your 12th house of spirituality, intuition, and hidden truths. This house is like the quiet, sacred space within you, the place where your deepest emotions, dreams, and even old wounds reside. The Aries eclipse is bold and fiery, and it's here to stir up those buried feelings, inviting you to face them with courage. Maybe there's a fear or a hurt you've tucked away, thinking it's safer to ignore it. This eclipse says, Taurus, it's time to let that go. It's an invitation to heal, to release what's been weighing you down, and to reconnect with your inner wisdom. This could be a moment of spiritual awakening, where you discover a new sense of purpose or feel closer to the universe than ever before. I want to share a story about Susan, a 48-year-old small business owner from Florida I worked with during a similar eclipse cycle. Susan ran a boutique, but she carried a heavy burden, a childhood fear of failure that made her doubt every big decision. When we talked, she admitted she avoided looking at those feelings because they felt too raw. During an eclipse in her 12th house, I suggested she try journaling her emotions, even the painful ones, and join a guided meditation group. At first, she was hesitant, classic Taurus caution. But as she wrote and meditated, she uncovered a strength she didn't know she had. Susan told me, Sophia, facing those fears was like lifting a weight off my heart. I started trusting myself more, and my business grew because I wasn't holding back. Today, Susan not only expanded her boutique but also hosts workshops to help other women heal their inner wounds. Her story shows that the eclipses, though intense, are here to set you free. Now, let's move to the lunar eclipse in Pisces in October 2025, which lights up your 11th house of community and dreams, the same house Saturn's been working on. This eclipse is like a cosmic spotlight, revealing where you stand in your social circles and whether those connections align with your heart's desires. You might find that a group project, a friendship, or even a long-held aspiration reaches a turning point. Maybe a collaboration hits its peak, or you realize a certain relationship no longer fits who you're becoming. This eclipse isn't subtle, it's here to help you set boundaries and focus on connections that feel meaningful and true. For a Taurus, who values loyalty, this can feel like a tug of war, but it's about choosing quality over quantity in your tribe. Let me tell you about another woman I worked with. Claire, a 46-year-old freelancer from New York. Claire was part of a networking group that she'd been loyal to for years. But she felt unappreciated and stuck. During a lunar eclipse, she noticed how much energy she was giving without getting support in return. I encouraged her to set boundaries and explore new communities. Claire took a leap and joined an online writers collective, where she found collaborators who valued her work. That shift led to a major freelance contract and friendships that felt like family. Claire said, I never realized how much I was settling until the eclipse showed me what I truly deserved. Taurus, this eclipse is your chance to surround yourself with people who see your worth and inspire you to soar. So, how can you navigate these eclipses with grace? The April solar eclipse is all about inner work. If you're a homemaker, try setting aside 10 minutes a day to journal your thoughts or practice mindfulness. Maybe light a candle and reflect on what you're ready to release. If you're a freelancer or business owner, consider therapy or a life coach to process any self-doubt holding you back. This is a time to listen to your intuition. Taurus, your gut knows what needs healing, so trust it. The October lunar eclipse, on the other hand, is about your outer world. Take stock of your social circles, whether it's your book club, your professional network, or even your online communities. Are these spaces lifting you up or draining you? Be brave enough to step away from what's not working and say yes to new connections that excite you. Here are my top tips to embrace the eclipses in 2025. Heal from within. For the April eclipse, try journaling, meditation, or even a guided visualization to release old wounds. Write down one fear you're ready to let go of and burn the paper safely as a symbolic release. Set boundaries. For the October eclipse, evaluate your commitments. Politely decline one social obligation that feels heavy, and seek out a new group or event that aligns with your passions. Trust your intuition. Spend a few moments each day in silence, asking, what does my heart need right now? Your inner voice is stronger than you think. Welcome transformation. Eclipses can feel chaotic, but they're clearing the path for growth. Remind yourself, this change is leading me to where I'm meant to be. Taurus, the eclipses of 2025 are your cosmic wake-up call, urging you to heal old wounds and align with a community that celebrates your strength. They're not here to disrupt your life but to guide you toward a deeper, more authentic version of yourself. Whether you're nurturing a family, building a business, or chasing a dream, these moments are your chance to shine brighter than ever. Embrace the journey, because the universe is holding your hand every step of the way. Conclusion. Taurus, what a journey we've been on today. We've explored the cosmic map of 2025, a year that's calling you to embrace abundance with Jupiter's generous touch, build unshakable foundations with Saturn's wise guidance, and heal your soul through the transformative power of the eclipses. This isn't just another year, it's a turning point. A moment where the universe is aligning to help you step into a life that's as steady as it is radiant. Whether you're nurturing a family, growing a business, or carving out your own path, 2025 is your chance to plant seeds, let go of what no longer serves you, and trust that you're exactly where you're meant to be. My beautiful Taurus souls, you are a gift to this world. Your patience, your loyalty, your quiet strength, they're like the roots of an ancient tree, grounding everyone around you. But this year, the universe is reminding you that you're also meant to bloom, to reach for the stars while keeping your feet firmly on the ground. I believe in you, and I know that every step you take in 2025 will bring you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, and that's something to celebrate. So, I want to hear from you. Which part of this cosmic journey resonates with you most? Are you excited about Jupiter's financial opportunities, Saturn's call to build your tribe, or the eclipse's promise of healing? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. I read every single one, and I love connecting with you. If you're a Taurus or know a Taurus who needs this message, invite them to join our Zodiac Wisdom community. Subscribe, hit that bell, and let's keep exploring the stars together. We're just getting started, and trust me, there's so much more magic to uncover in the months ahead. Taurus, the universe is cheering you on. Step into 2025 with courage. Trust in your worth, and know that you're stronger than you ever imagined. You've got this, and I'll see you in the next video. Shine bright, my friends.